Oops. I grabbed the wrong slidey thing. Alright. Bring the music down. Nice and quiet. Let's load up. I forgot to check. I mean, it was on screen for a while. You can see in game. Just shy of 54 hours, but level 71. Alright, what are we doing over here? I forget. Well, maybe I can get my runes back? I don't even know what was happening last time. I do not remember, at least. I think I was perhaps jumping or falling. But I think also didn't really have that many runes to lose. And or it's possible I might have fallen twice without picking up my previous runes. I don't know. We'll see. It looks like I can run up here easily enough. We'll take a peek. Also, there's a bunch of dragons as we are close to Dragon Barrow. Alright, where are my runes? Runes. Runes. Also, good morning, Frank. I sent you a Doritos chip in the chat earlier, of course, but good morning. Is it? Right here? Alright, this might have been a silly thing to come and get. Oh, we have 0 runes. Nice. So, probably just gonna die here. Oh, oh my, Kuroma's senpai. Ooh, woo, woo, woo. Sukoi. Kawaii. Oh, hey, I survived. Slippy slide. Slippy slide. I'm a master slippy slide. How you doing today, Cromers? 18 hours yesterday. You are a beast. A beast, Mr. Crow. Super impressive to see you tackle the entire Star Wars. The entire Star Wars. I don't know what to call it. It's not a trilogy anymore. The trilogy of trilogies. Super impressive nonetheless. How am I playing this game? How do you mean? Oh, yeah. Oh, my. Poor Chromers yesterday. He had a command in his chat specifically to explain to people that the game was out in New Zealand and that he was playing on a New Zealand PlayStation account, which makes sense because Cromer's previously lived in New Zealand and had a PlayStation account, still does. Obviously now Cromer's has moved from New Zealand to Australia, but he's still extremely close, so I think it counts. But I mean, supposedly anybody can just choose. Anybody can be like, oh hey, I want my new PlayStation account to be in this region. And then if if you're looking to play all the newest games right when they come out, Sometimes games do like a global release where everywhere in the world gets it at the same time, but it's really up to the developers, I think, to make that choice. All right, starting to come back. Starting to come back to me. What we did, where we might question mark be headed. I do Gowl Cave. I probably did Gowl Cave. Do I want to go back and kill enemies and see if they drop stones? Yes. Yes, I do. Alright, you must be active. So I cannot active you again. Die, mouse. You know it. I'm actually planning on working later, but we're gonna do a tiny bit of adventuring first. Wait, where's the big rat? Isn't there just gonna be a big old rat? I've been helping an acquaintance of mine who's not super elderly, but solidly middle age. Unfortunately, he has Parkinson's or Huntington's, um, and his mobility and like ability to manage his own properties decreased. Uh, but I knew him from years ago, and he's a good friend of mine. So I've been helping him out, doing like project work and uh, land maintenance type activities, because he's got I don't know, 4 acre property, I think. And where we live, an unmanaged property can quickly become like big fire risk. He actually lost his house in a fire, like 8 years ago, I want to say. About 8 years ago. We had a big old fire in our county. Well, it was in a couple of counties, but. And unfortunately, he lost his house in that fire. I guess the silver lining of that. No, thank you. I should. I should add a. I should add an exception blacklist for like the word famous the voice chat. Yeah, I still haven't figured that out. But I swear I've come through this cave. I just maybe haven't completely figured this cave out. Silver lining that I was talking about, our local monopoly utility company, which is Pacific Gas and Electric, um, sorry, I just noticed my camera is off because I'm like different posture or something. Hello, Peaches. Welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday. I sometimes wouldn't even know what day of the week it was without Peaches coming in and wishing me a good day. I'm doing good. My arm's a little bit sore today, but hopefully not a big deal. Hmm. Hmm. I desperately seek entrance. A lever. Speaking of cuteness, let's see if I can introduce y'all to. She's just like hanging out here at my feet. She just wants to be close to me. Leave the camera on her for a little while. What was I talking about? Pacific Gas and Electric Company was, well, I'm pretty sure they lost in court, but at risk of saying something that's not true, um, there was at least like settlement money. I think maybe some people took settlement money and maybe some people didn't take the settlement money and they still won in court. That's how I remember it. But they were definitely responsible for the fire. And they ended up paying a bunch of people a bunch of money for houses that they lost and such. So even though it totally sucks to lose your house, you don't always get a payment from a giant company when that happens, even if it is ultimately a giant company's fault somehow. A lot of times people don't have any compensation when that happens at all. So still a shitty situation, but I guess, not the worst that it could be. So yeah, 8 years ago we had a fire, burned quite a bit of his property, including his house, and they've been like focusing on sort of like, rebuilding, and they have a house now. But over that period of time, the land on the property has kind of like needed a little bit of time to recover, but then once it recovered, it started to like get overgrown and such. And so now we're in the process of cleaning it all up. I mean, not like cleaning up fire damage or anything, but cleaning up all the overgrown growth, all the like small trees that are starting to come back but don't really need to be where they are, like crowded groups of small trees. Mostly it's just raking up leaves and burning leaves. Mostly, but not entirely. I helped him put in a retaining wall. I'm helping him bring down a, like, I don't know, 30 or 35 foot tall pine tree. It's like growing up through the branches of this much larger oak tree. And they're like too close together, basically, the two trees. They're gonna fight for water and nutrients and stuff, and not great. So I'm helping him do like tree maintenance and land maintenance and stuff like that. I've already fought a boss in this area, but I was hoping maybe I would get some extra drops or find some extra items. There's definitely a door that I can't open yet, which implies a passageway or a secret that I haven't been able to find yet. So this is where we went, I think, to find the boss. But it feels very much like a one-way path. For some reason, there's one secret wall in this game confirmed to take up to 50 weapon hits. I think it depends on maybe the type of weapon that you use. I haven't been counting. And it's not this wall. This is not the wall that's confirmed to take 50 hits, even though it's a secret invisible wall. It just looks so much like something special. Let's see. Alright. Never mind. We would go crazy if we did that all the time. Also, whenever my sword just happens to like go through the wall, I'm always like, oh, instead of doing like the bounce off animation. Oh, I bet I can't go backwards. I've already dropped. And now I cannot go backwards, but I still can fast travel. That's interesting. Usually they don't give me the option to fast travel. Alright, I'm very curious about this lever. I'm to the point where I would probably just Google it. But I feel like that kind of slows down the flow of the stream. And it's not something that I need. I have been telling myself it's completely okay at this point if I'm stuck and there's something that I definitely need to make progress. Then it's okay to Google. However, I've been down this cave. Have been down this cave. But not today. So here's the room again with the door and the lever. I think I just rolled through that explosion perfectly. That's what it felt like. Unhelpful message. Unsurprising. The lever. The lever. What does it mean? Let's go back up. No armament ahead. Okay, so this was the passage that led to the weird dropping area. Hmm. So this is where point of no return, as far as I'm aware. If I drop down there, I can't come back up. I haven't figured out the way up. Alright, I think I'm just gonna go somewhere else. Maybe someday we'll figure that mystery out. Hmm. I remember these areas having some pretty difficult boss fights. Have I explored this? Have I even figured out how to get there? I didn't even know about that. They should be updating, what, tonight, tomorrow? Something like that. I forget if it's Tuesday or Wednesday. Oh, there's a cave here. Okay. Find some more places to explore in Altus Plateau. Also, let's put on some cooler clothing. Ease. We gotta look good. Alright, I think that's good. We got a look going on. Now, I'm gonna try and reach this cave first. I also just noticed I've been in this cave. I do not recall if I've tried to go in this cave. But let's focus on the close objective for now. Interesting. Oh, I can't bring them. Okay, there we go. Let's just go all the way far as we can. Turtles! Oh. Now the thing is, people will have to choose not to kill this enemy and actually see it like running away and follow it to where it goes for that message to make any sense. But I think it's a good message. There's a bunch of them. Do you all run away? They're so sad. Good rest. Get away from that guy. Alright. And away we go. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, I know. Okay. Looks like she walked away, so I should reposition the camera. Give me just a second. I'm back. Now she's sitting in front of the TV. It's okay. I don't need to see that. What's this place called? What are you called, place? What's your name? Oh. I noticed some things. My eyeballs telling me stuff. Let's send that down so that there's not a giant hole of death at the bottom of this. Sadness ahead. That's too bad. Yeah. Something incredible ahead. Oh my. Oops. That was a completely unnecessary heal. I'll be alright. I'll be okay. Okay, speaking of a hole of death, let's just confirm. I don't see anything down there. We always check. I haven't found one of those situations yet in EldenRing, but in previous Dark Souls game, many of the Dark Souls games, they often have an elevator that has two platforms. And so, or even if there's not an elevator with two platforms, sometimes you'll just be able to like drop down the elevator shaft into like a new, slightly secret area. Right, bunch of crystals. Some red, potentially explosive barrels. Oh shit. A pickaxe. Ooh. What are you? You're exactly what I need. Alright. BRB. Not like in real life on the stream, but BRB dungeon. BRB. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nice. Um, yeah, that's everything. That's very specific, even if you don't have a game specifically in mind. That is very specific. This was one of my favorite songs in the late 90s. It was definitely underground. Not a super popular song, but it was popular with me. Nice. More Smithing Stone 5. But Venwave, how can you not enjoy Fortnite when you're so good at it? Doesn't it feel good to be good at something? Those katana thrusts. Ah, no. cat's in the way. I can't see how many souls / runes that was. I don't think it was a huge amount, but I do not know. Let's try this again, shall we? Do I go this way? No? I've become a ranged fighter. There are plenty of faster ways. This is not necessarily the easiest or the quickest way. I mean, it is probably the easiest way. Who am I kidding? But not if you're going for speed. Luckily, I don't care about speed. Ah, ah, ah. Oh, there's a ladder. I don't have to drop down. But maybe dropping down gives me surprise element. I think it's probably also safest to get rid of these enemies just in case they would like come down from above and join the fight. Okay, now how do we choose to approach this? So that enemy is looking that way. Do they patrol at all? Do they patrol at all? Those enemies facing that way. Oh. Oh, I almost did a jump attack. Maybe I should have. Maybe I shouldn't have. I don't know if that's actually a great idea or not. Hey, here's a good idea. Nope. Y'all didn't hear nothing. See? I don't know if they hear. Oh, they do hear dog barks. They definitely do hear dog barks. Oh, shit. 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 Alright, I lost my runes from before, and I lost these runes. Well, I didn't lose these runes yet, but it's about 3,000 runes each time. That's not really a concern. I might even just start running past enemies now that I've picked up all the items on the ground that I care about picking up. Let's go this way. Let's investigate this way. Wow, so many smithing stone 5 in this cave. Would have been helpful to find this at some point earlier, but... Hello there, Cisco. We find it when we find it, I suppose. Okay, there's at least one enemy actively looking for me, or they know that I'm here, they just don't come this far, maybe? I can't tell which. The other enemies, I don't know if they were alerted or not. We'll assume that they were not. Pickaxe. Tons of cracked crystals. They must not be very good because they like respawn, and there's a ton of them. Maybe they're for spellcasters or something. Ah! Yikes. Big yikes. Am I? Oh, I am overburdened. Shoot. That is an issue. It's because I put the bow on. That is the moment I became... Oh, wow. Okay. Wait, what's that health bar for? Never mind. I thought I saw a different health bar aside from the one at the bottom of the screen. Oh, come on. I did 3 perfect rolls for stomps, and you had a 4th stomp to do still? Seems unfair. Whoa, you got some stones there, buddy. Oof. Are you healing? Is that something you do? What's the red stuff? There we go. Great club. Man, this is a great club. You got the lighting. You got the kegs. Sorry about this keg. What a great club. Cool. Cool dungeon, bro. Now where do I go? Do I keep going this way? Might as well. Tuesday. I think that means we might get a Media Molecule Twitch stream. Wouldn't that be exciting? Okay. Just trying to keep an eye on my map so that I can recall where I have traveled. Community mixes. That's pretty hype. That's pretty hype. Community mixes are good streams. I spy with a normal sized eye. Ah, the slug attack. Oh, it's nice that I don't get poisoned while I'm riding my horse in a swamp. Probably if I was riding through like a cloud of poison. What are you? Oh, basilisks. I do not like you, basilisks. They have like nasty debuff. I think it's called Death Blight. It's pretty nasty. Interesting. This feels like Dark Souls. Ah! Okay, you know what? I'm not going to wait for you to slowly walk all the way to the other end of this hallway. Okay, you've got some cool fire stuff. That's fancy. Do it, Fenwave. You don't have to download them. You do not have to download the games, but Sonic Racing is, I think it's as good as Mario Kart. I highly recommend. Hello there, Daryl. So please, like for a PlayStation Plus game that we might want to play someday together, please redeem Sonic Team Racing or Team Sonic Racing, whatever it's called, because it's good. It has really good, interesting team mechanics for a kart racer. And Destiny was really on board with it. A bunch of other people we were playing with all had fun with it. I think all of us wanted to play it more, and then like, you know, that was probably before EldenRing came out or right around the same time. Not long after Horizon came out, right before Wonderlands came out. We all just have such short attention spans for our video games these days. Which is because there's so many to choose from. And they come out so often. Poor Horizon. I'm still looking forward to playing Horizon. Ms. Geck's still playing it, but ooh. What's your deal? It's funny, there's a ladder. Yeah. But Horizon is also a PlayStation exclusive, which means that like only PlayStation players are going to be talking about it at all. That's kind of the downside of releasing a PlayStation or a platform exclusive. Horizon Forbidden West. The downside of releasing platform exclusives is sometimes a bigger game with a bigger audience will come out and steal all your thunder. I mean, I'm sure Sony would have loved it if Elden Ring was platform exclusive and everyone was talking about how amazing Elden Ring was, and then people started like buying PlayStation 4s because they couldn't buy PlayStation 5s, and you know, I'm sure Sony would have loved to have the hit that everyone was talking about and also have it be platform exclusive. So these are the risks that they have to take by making something exclusive. Horizon 1's a great game. I think Horizon 2 is very well liked by the people that have played it. You know, it's just a matter of PlayStation 5s are a little bit hard to get. I can understand people that don't have a PlayStation 4 not wanting to buy a PlayStation 4, even if they can't find a PlayStation 5. So, yeah, I'm not super worried about the longevity of Horizon 2. And I think they're gonna do, you know, at least one like DLC, and that'll probably bring the hype back. The original Horizon was eventually ported onto PC, and got a lot more hype once it was on PC. So I think there's plenty of moments for a game like Horizon to get the conversation back in the future. Right. Je suis le poison. Nope. Get out of that smoke. Get out of that smoke. I mean, any game that releases too close to the game of the year, etc., you know, not to like presume, but whatever the game of the year ends up being, whatever other game releases near it has a super hard time. And it doesn't even have to always be like, sometimes it's just hype. You know, like anything that was releasing around, well, maybe Cyberpunk is a bad example, because people were so focused on the hype of Cyberpunk that even Cyberpunk didn't live up to the hype. But like when Metal Gear Solid 5 came out, it was the same day that Mad Max, the video game Mad Max, came out. And I think Mad Max was very much overshadowed by Metal Gear Solid 5, which is a huge franchise, you know, tons of fans, millions of games sold. So there's always going to be kind of scheduling problems when a game of a certain size comes out. You know, it's hard for other games that happen to be ready to launch at that point. Sometimes it happens in the Dreams community, honestly. Like, not all the time, but sometimes multiple very big, polished projects finish up around the same time. They heal. They have potions like me. That seems unfair. Just kidding. Ooh, that's a good question. I know that there are large projects announced planned for 2022. I had a picture saved, probably on my phone, of all the big name titles that are launching this year. But I know Breath of the Wild 2 got pushed back. I don't know if it was ever supposed to launch this year. Hops 2. Hops 2 will never launch. That's not true. I have full faith in Kataya. Oops. Bumping the microphone cable. Alright, we got a bunch of slugs. I would like to get to that ladder. That's probably my first plan, my first choice for where I'd like to explore. I think I can go up the ladder. The Monkey King. I've heard about this game, I think. Sometimes I just repost instead of downloading, which certainly could have happened in this case. Ah! And either way, I don't want to get too distracted by staring at my phone. So. But yeah, there's definitely some other good titles, good games announced. I think Back 4 Blood is getting a big like DLC or content patch or something like that, which I'm pretty excited for. We should definitely play more, Frank. I mean, I need to play more, but when I am playing, I would definitely like to play with my other friends that have that game and enjoyed playing it. I'm definitely a little bit confused by the layout of this castle. Oh, it looks like I got one of the grace points at the very start. Oh, weird. I think so. I don't even know if my TV is 60 FPS. I'll be honest. My TV is almost as old as my base PS4. Actually, it's probably about the same age. Ooh, no. Don't do me like this. Don't do me like this. Shit. Ah. Not even something I care about. Yeah, I am glad to hear that. I wasn't actually sure about if it was paid or not, but I think I came from here. That guy's not going to chase me. Great. And I killed these enemies. Trying to plan out my moves. There's a horseback guy here. I could like try to just shoot him with the arrow, but I don't think those enemies are particularly strong. I don't know if I do. 22,000 runes. Hmm. All right. Oh, there's also a ladder in that direction. That almost feels safer. Poison. Smithing stone 4. Ah. Oof. I am exposed. I'm a winning sperm. Ugh, my timing is not going to be good enough to run through that. Dodge through, maybe. Run through? No, I don't think so. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I was wondering if I should put on my Twiggy Twig. Oh, well. Let's see if I can get back there. Let's see if I can remember how to get back there. Right? Oh, there's a ladder. I don't remember if I'm going the same way or not. It looks vaguely familiar. Oh, I came this way. I came from a different direction to get here. Okay, so I just took a shortcut, kind of. Nice. Okay, so I went to the right previously. Oh, shoot. Uh, so yeah, we're gonna go to the right again, since I'm trying to get back to the place that I just died to pick up all my runes. Not as big as I thought it was. I guess I was just doing a more thorough job exploring the first time, and so I was worried that I wouldn't remember exactly which way to go, or um, I know there's a blue item behind this guy, and I don't know if there's any item behind those other two guys on the other path where I died before. This fire does so much damage. I really need to be... Shit, I'm gonna die again. Well, I can get back here. I need to be wearing specific fire resistant gear, I'm pretty sure, because I'm only taking damage from fire. Fire is the only thing that I'm going to take damage from realistically. So, boost fire damage negation. So my advice for armor when playing Dark Souls is when it comes to physical defense, having any armor is a whole lot better than having no armor. But you don't need like the heaviest armor. You will get some benefit if all the damage that you're taking is physical damage. You will get some benefit from heavier armor, but there's a trade-off with like decreased mobility. Um, when it comes to special damage type, though, like fire damage or poison damage, poison buildup, anything like that, it definitely makes sense if you're only taking damage from one type of damage, to try and maximize the resistances to that type of damage. I feel like the game is designed around like not needing to have specific armor, really. And that's still true for like poison and fire. Um, but unless you go out of your way to choose like specific clothing which you know is going to be strong versus poison or versus fire, um, then you might have either average or below average damage resistance, even if you know for a fact that's the only type of damage you're taking. Maybe that explanation makes sense, and maybe it's too rambly. I'm going through poison here, but I can clear the poison if it does actually build to the point of giving me the debuff. I have items that can clear poison debuff if I need to. I don't have any other special item to protect me against fire as far as I'm aware. Temporarily boosts fire damage negation. Well, well, well. Ah, I'm going this way. I want this item up here. It's a blue item, which means that it's potentially very important, or at the very least, better than your average white item. More useful, more significant. It could be a key, you know. It could be something good. And there's also 24,000 echoes, runes. Just chilling on the ground. Alright, temporary fire immunity. Alright, it's not fire immunity by any means. A perfume bottle. I still haven't crafted anything in perfume bottles, but I'm to the point of the game where I'm finding perfume bottles everywhere. And it's a lot like the cracked pots, where the more that I find, the more I will be able to create items in that specific category. Is there another way around these guys? I'm trying so hard to tell without waking them up. I don't know that there's a benefit here. Maybe if I jump over the wall, but I'm pretty sure that just takes me outside of the castle. Have I retrieved my runes? Yes, I have. So I've been talking about it, but I am going to finally do it. I'm going to put on a twig, and that way if I die, I will be back at the starting point, the last grace that I was at. Oh, shoot. Come on, run. Run fast. Nice. Okay, I think at this point, I'm going to take the twig off before I forget about it. Perfect. We'll do a level up. And then I'm going to raid over to a media molecule. Thanks everyone for coming and hanging out with me today. Definitely feel like I've been making progress throughout the whole stream, so yay, progress. And yeah, I'll be hanging out in the Media Molecule chat, listening to some tunes. Feel free to hang out and listen to the best music in dreams, because it's good stuff. It really is. And then, yeah, I'll be working outside later today, so maybe not on Twitch again until this evening. Not as a streamer, probably just like hanging out in Twitch chats and stuff. I hope you all have a great Tuesday. Much love from me to each and every one of you. Itch my eye. Say goodbye.